Hello and welcome to you all in this first session on the tutorial series on Combine Framework. So Combine Framework is a functional reactive programming framework provided by the Apple against the RxSwift library. So functional reactive programming, remember that topic? We discussed same thing in one of our previous tutorial series on RxSwift library. So if you want to understand functional reactive programming in a better way, you can take reference from one of my previous tutorial series on the RxSwift library. So RxSwift is already doing a tremendous job in terms of the functional reactive programming. So why there is a need of one more new framework to learn for the same purpose? So the most prominent reason is performance. And performance is not only the point to use the Combine framework, there are some additional benefits also that comes with Combine framework for the iOS platform. We have a very good comparative analysis between these two libraries for multiple operations where you can see that in terms of the performance, Combine is much more ahead in comparison of the RxSwift. So let's take a look. So here we are comparing Combine framework against RxSwift library for 11 operations, and you can see that little blackish bar that shows the time taken by the Combine framework is much more less in comparison of the RxSwift library. So RxSwift is an open framework that is built over the Swift language. So in terms of the performance, it can never go beyond the performance of that particular engine. But if you talk about the Combine, it is a closed project provided by the Apple and it contains lots of performance improvement under the hood. So systematic update is one of the very good benefit for Combine framework against the RxSwift because it is regulated by the company Apple. So those updates will always be very systematic in terms of the integration of your native application. One more good benefit that Combine framework brings for you is it reduces third-party dependency like RxSwift for the functional reactive programming in your application. So if you want to handle asynchronous events, asynchronous situation with the help of functional reactive programming, you need not to be dependent on any third-party library like RxSwift. So the memory management system of the RxSwift is somewhat manual because we used to handle all the memory situations with the help of dispose function or the dispose bag. But if you compare this thing with Combine framework, then Combine is much more better in terms of the automation of the memory management. So well-known framework of Apple like SwiftUI and the Reality Kit make heavy use of the Combine framework. And in the future, Combine framework is going to hold the functional reactive programming flag for the Apple. So this is the future. So iOS 13 and macOS Catalina are the two requirements to use the Combine framework. So below iOS 13, you won't be able to use Combine framework for your application. So this is one of the limitations with the users of Combine. So till now, Combine framework doesn't provide you the backward compatibility below iOS 13, but these two limitations can't restrict you to make use of such an amazing framework for functional reactive programming. So stay motivated with us and keep learning. We have lots of to learn in this particular series. Thank you.